How's it going, guys? Van I Crypto here, creating another video on Braintrust. Here, I'm going to be explaining why this project is a runner in this cycle, if not in the long term. And in this video, I'll also be explaining why nobody is talking about this project, right? So I made a couple videos. I've talked about the price. I made some estimates of how high I think this can go, but I'm going to go in depth within this video for all the people that are still holding Brain Trust and for the new investors that are looking for projects that they want to invest in long term, right? So let's get started and then let's see what I have to say about Brain Trust. First and foremost, the first question is, why is nobody talking about Brain Trust? Here's why. Look at this chart, right? To a lot of investors, this is horrendous. This is disincentivizing, right? Nobody wants to invest in a project that does nothing. But let me tell you why that happened, right? Why did this flatline? So if you look here when they launched around 2021. I mentioned this in my previous video. They launched around the end of the bull cycle in 2021. The bull cycle ended around in the fall of 2021. And from there, you see this massive dip, right? Everything dipped, right? It wasn't just this project, Bitcoin, everything dips every cycle at the end of the bull run, which is expected. Now, Braintrust will finally have the opportunity to enter the bull run from the beginning, right? So here, anything can happen, right? But let me tell you why now is a good time to invest. So if you look at the time frame from when it launched to now, it flatlined, right? So if I just hover over this chart, it was around $1, and then lowest peak, lowest bottom was around 28 cents, right? This is where we're kind of in the range of. If you look at the 1 month chart, what happened to Brain Trust in 1 month? It's still flatlined here, made a big rally, and now is consolidating here. This is accumulation. This is where you should be accumulating, right? You don't want to invest in a project that's already ran up super high, not just looking at this chart, but this just using this as an example, not super high, get in, because then boom, all of a sudden you're down in profits, right? But if you look at the all-time chart, this has not made a significant run yet. So this is very valuable and appealing to the eyes of people who have a lot of money that they want to invest in because they don't want to risk their money on a big green candle versus a chart that just flatlined, that hasn't made a run. This is the opportunity to accumulate. Now, why Brain Trust? If you look at their clients, these are all the clients that they have partnered or is using their platform, right? These are all big names: Nestle, Wayfair, Deloitte, Intel, Coursera, Walmart, and then goes on, right? This is a software as a service company. They're generating revenue through these companies, right? So how much revenue you say? Well, if you look at the gross service value from time and year over year, they made $282 million in gross service value on the platform. And out of that 282, how much did they actually make? So here you can see that this is an increasing chart, right? They made 3 million in 2021, 33 million 2022, 37 million 23, now 54 million, right? This is what you want to see for a project or a crypto project specifically for a long-term success. This is what you want to put your money in, right? AI is a new trend as well. With the AI meta involved and Brain Trust's recruiting process, this will explode. If not this cycle, in the next cycle, or in the long term, right? You got to look at the clients, the revenue, right? Look at the revenue. Look at the clients. Do not look at the price action. I get it. A lot of you investors, even myself, looking at this chart, it does look horrendous, but this is the opportunity to buy versus a chart that's already pumped. I know there's a lot of projects out there that has already made huge runs, but this project has not made that run yet, and its time will shine in time, right? So looking at the chart here, right? We see that it made a rally in April 2024. It hit $1.35, dropped down. A lot of cryptos did. It dropped, made another rally, almost touched $1, made it consolidate here, right? But what you want to see is that this has not made a significant run from its all-time high. If you just lower this, you can see it pretty much just flatlined. It has not even made a significant run yet. This is not even a significant run because it's been sitting at this price range for about 2 to 3 years. These are the projects you want to invest in, right? You don't want to invest in a project that's already jumped 500%, 1,000%, because you're just going to get liquidated, right? Let's be honest. You make more money in the red than in the green. These are the projects you want to look for, and Braintrust is the reason why I believe this will make a big run. This is one of those projects that I believe will make that run. If not this cycle, it will make it in the next cycle and moving forward and so forth, right? This is a long-term project. If you guys are looking for a long-term project, this is the one to invest in. That's all I have for today, guys. I'll see you guys next time.